hold on. Go for it.
Hey everybody, this is Fanciful Spaces. I'm Percy.
And I'm Hannah Rubenstall.
This is Spot.
We hope you enjoyed this video today on altered paintbrushes. Enjoy! Hi friends! I'm really excited to be working on this altered paintbrush project. I did this ages ago and I had so much fun, it was killing me to wait to share my experience with you. So I have a bunch of paintbrushes here and I did a base coat of Mod Podge, just the matte color, so that this way I knew I was working with a surface that wanted to accept my paint. And I am painting my paintbrushes using Plaid Paint's Apple Barrel line. This is the inexpensive stuff that you can find at big box retail stores, Walmart, etc. It's fabulous paint to be working on this. And you can't see at the moment, but you'll see very soon. I'm working in color groups because I didn't want to have to wash out my brush in between each color. That would be silly and take forever. So I'm grouping my like colors together. My red and oranges are warm colors. I'll group my blues with the cool colors, etc. And I'm going to let all of that dry. Why is there string on my paintbrushes, you might ask? That's a really great question. For the most part, especially when I was painting with the Mod Podge and I was sealing them, I was actually hanging them up by the strings to dry. I'm not terribly worried about the edges, the sides that are drying on my glass board right now. You see those little marks. I'm not terribly worried about this because it's a very fluid project and those marks will be hidden very easily. But when it came to the sealing portion, I wanted a nice finished seal and I didn't want any mark or discrepancy to appear on my paintbrushes. So that's why I have the string on my paintbrushes. I did that super early on. Oh, look at that. So look at that I forgot I used this lighter color yellow. My orange just wasn't light enough and I just decided to take some yellow and glop it down so I have some really bright areas on my paintbrush. I'm trying to think about space and galaxies and those fun galaxy paintings that we all enjoy doing so much, especially if you're a mixed media artist or a card crafter. So it's not going to be super realistic, but it's going to be fun and invoke the feeling of what we think galaxies really look like. Yeah, some totally look like this, but most of them are like not as crazy colored all the time. I don't know. I'm not explaining it very well. So all of that is super dry and I'm going in with another color paint. Again, I'm working here in layers. I want to make sure that every layer of my paint dries because one thing that I want to avoid is muddy colors. When you can see through the black layers that I'm going to do in the future, if you see the color underneath, I don't want you to be seeing mud. I want you to see purple or yellow or red. So working with cleanish paintbrushes and making sure I allow every step to dry is a really important process in this project. While I have the moment, I want to thank Rita Bearcat so very much for facilitating this paintbrush swap that this video is partaking in. If you are not in her Rise and Shine with Rita Bearcat group, you really should join because she does a bunch of stuff in there as well as on her personal Facebook page. For example, Mixed Media Mondays, where she just gets messy and she does it real time and she allows you just to explore the craziness that mixed media can be. This project is with her blessing for Plaid Paints, and it was really, really fun to be able to do. And we are giving one lucky winner of our Instagram hop a collection of one brush from each of our creations, because I am not the only one who made altered paintbrushes. There's a group of us. So please go into my Instagram page, see what's required to be able to participate, and make sure you hop and visit everybody else's projects because they're fabulous. And who knows, you might actually win something. So here I am. I wanted to do like a wash of paint over all of my paintbrushes. I wanted to combine all of the paints that I had done and make it a cohesive project. So I mixed some of the matte Mod Podge paint not paint, just matte Mod Podge with some paint. So I'm going to get a very translucent finish, and I am just brushing it on, mixing it at the same time with some plain Mod Podge. I just helped tie everything in so well. Next, I'm taking my finger dauber and some archival ink, because maybe somebody might be using these. I don't know. Plus, I'm going to finish it, so I didn't want to use regular dye ink. This archival ink will stay put no matter what I do to the top of it. And I'm just taking a little finger dauber and I'm rubbing it over, trying to bring that dark sky look, that dark galaxy, to mute down some of those colors. I'm not doing it evenly in all places. Some places I'm definitely making sure that you can see through and see the colors, and other places I'm adding it even more intensively and heavily. Just looks so cool. It's so fun. This is when the magic of the project happens. This is when you're actually getting like a galaxy look to your project, and you just feel so amazing as an artist. I have no idea why I left all this in there. I could have cut it out. I'm sorry, but it's only seconds of your life. So you get what you get with me. So sorry about that. Next, I am spattering some white paint. These are going to be some of the stars that I'm going to use. And you'll note that I masked off all of the hardware of the brushes as well as the brushes themselves, in order to prevent any of that splatter to come on. I am going to seal everything with glossy Mod Podge this time, because in my view, space is shiny. And then I'm going to go ahead and use, I believe I used some E6000 glue to glue my shiny sequins on. I believe that they came from Ink Road Stamps. And here you go, my completed project with the tag. Thank you so much, and I hope you're having a great day.